Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Lessons with Dad. I feel like it has been a hot minute since I've been able to record an episode. In fact, I think it's been 2 weeks. So, need to get y'all caught up on what's been happening around here. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, whatever platform you're listening to it on. My name is Matt. I am a fourth grade teacher. I will be going into my 18th year of teaching. And on this channel, I just kind of like to share lessons that I've learned and help folks along the way and kind of get you caught up in what's been going on around here. So that's what I plan on doing in today's episode. So let's hang out and let's jump right into it. Here we go. All right. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us. And I know it's been a while since, but I think I said this on my last one, but in the summertime as a teacher, I'm like, I'm going to have so much more time to get stuff done that I want to do and enjoy it. But that's really not true. I have spent this is the third, fourth week of summer. I don't even know at this point, but just running the kids everywhere constantly all day. And just by the time I get home, I just want to have a little bit of time to relax and stuff. But this morning, I had to set my alarm. And my wife was like, "Why are you setting your alarm so early?" And I'm like, "Because there's stuff I need to get up and get done and do." So that is what I had to do this morning to make sure I can at least kind of stay up to pace a little bit. But for those of you who are new, again, my name is Matt. I'm a fourth grade teacher. Let's see, I'll be going into my 18th year of teaching overall. Yikes. And um, my 15th year of teaching fourth grade. I taught third grade for a couple of years before that. I am a father of three, married father of three. I have a 12-year-old son going into seventh grade. I have a 10-year-old daughter going into fifth grade and a 6-year-old daughter who will be going into first grade. So life is busy, life is crazy, life is chaotic and hectic around here. And to top that all off, summer school started on Monday. I'm recording this Wednesday, July 8th. Hopefully I'll get this out there today or tomorrow. But summer school started this week, so I am doing summer school. I mean, it's not bad. It's like 8 to noon, Monday through Friday, which isn't bad. But the problem is that in the afternoon, the kids have camps, and then I got to run them back for lunch, back for camps, go pick them back up and go. And then they have baseball in the evenings, and it's kind of crazy chaotic. But anywho, it's life. And I know everybody says when this ends, you'll look back and wish for those days back. And it's just try to keep it. I mean, I don't mind it and it keeps me busy, occupied. I just like having time to do my interests, hobbies. And this is one of the things I just like and enjoy doing, which is why I do it. I don't do it I mean, it'd be great if I blew up and made money from doing this, but at the end, that's not the goal. The goal is one goal, just so the kids have something to look back and remember me. And if it's a podcast, that's great, whatever. But share memories and share my journey along the way. And if folks want to listen to it, great. And if not, that's okay too. The 1, 2 people who maybe want to listen to it or none. I mean, maybe just a crazy person sitting here talking to myself too. Who knows? But whatever. My students tell me that all the time, that I'm crazy, and just so it kind of fits how it goes. All right. So what in the world, where have I been? What have we been up to? And where has life taken us? Well, every year, my wife's like best friend from high school who lives out in Arizona, they come back. So we did a bunch of stuff with them together. They come back for a couple weeks in the summer. So we try and spend as much time with them as possible. So we spent a day, my wife is from Lake Geneva area. So we went down and spent a day swimming at the beach down in Lake Geneva, spent the day down there, then came back home for a night, and then headed up to our place up in Door County. They got another place overnight. So we were up in Door County together like Sunday through Tuesday. We did the touristy loop 42 to 57 and made the loop all through Sturgeon Bay, Carlsville, Egg Harbor, Ephraim, Fish Creek, Sister Bay, back down to Bailey's Harbor, and did all that stuff. Hit up a couple of the breweries, hit up some of the spots, did some shopping, did all of the touristy things. I mean, we try and do that once a year with having our place up there, but so we did that with them for one of the days. Another day, we just hung out and swam and um, beached it a little bit because the weather was pretty nice when we were up there. So that was nice. Also, just if anyone's interested, we have posted our place for sale up north if anyone's interested, and figured I'd just throw it out there. If anyone's interested in looking for a place up in Door County, we put our place up for sale, I think 2 days ago. So that was another thing we were talking about it. And just again, with the kids' schedule, sports, busy, like we don't have time to drive 3 hours up to Door County to hang out and enjoy it. I mean, we love it when we're up there, but every year we get less and less time up there. So, um, we then came home, and Carter's birthday was July 2nd. So for his birthday, when our friends are home, they like to hit up their Wisconsin fans. So they like to hit up a Brewer game. And actually, a really cool story that I'm going to be talking about on my Wisco Card Kid channel. So if you want it, hopefully within the next couple of days, I'll be able to record it, post it, and stuff. But so the Brewers do spring training down in Arizona, and their son has special needs. And one of the things they got asked to do was bring their son out to the Brewers spring training. Their son, who has special needs, his aide at school or one-to-one helper with him tutors Pat Murphy's kids while they are out there for spring training. And if you're not sure, not a big sports fan, Pat Murphy is the Brewers manager or head coach. So they invited their son, whose name is Liam, to come to Pat Murphy's kids' baseball teams practice and play and stuff like that. And I guess Pat Murphy does a lot of stuff for special needs group and stuff like that. So I actually got to meet Pat Murphy, hang out with Pat Murphy a little bit, and ask him and talk to him. And they've been able to stay in touch with him a little bit. So while we were at the Brewer game, it's actually kind of cool. Liam was waiting patiently behind the dugout. You know, all the kids are waiting down by the screen, hoping that some players walk past, get some autographs and things like that. And excuse me. And as he was waiting, Pat Murphy stepped out of the dugout, and Liam started yelling, "Pat, Pat, Pat." And Pat Murphy kind of almost did like a double take and looked at him, and he was like, "Aren't you my Arizona friend?" And he said, "Yeah." And he actually motioned Liam to come down on the field and brought him down on the field, opened the door on the screen and gave him a big hug and stuff like that. And it was just something really cool. A well-known coach who is getting ready to play a baseball game and coach a game would take time like that to acknowledge him and stuff like that. And a little act of kindness like that made the kid's entire day. And that is all he talked about for the rest of the game, and thought that was pretty cool, unique. And like I said, we celebrated Carter's birthday down there. So for some reason, I don't know, maybe age, whatever, turning 12 years old. And he's super young for his age. He's going into 7th grade, could be 6th grade, but like didn't want to let anyone know it was his birthday. Like trying to be like, "Hey, if maybe make a sign, it's my birthday. Will you sign my ball or sign my jersey?" No, nothing. Didn't want to acknowledge it was his birthday at all. We were going to hang a happy birthday banner while we were tailgating pregame before it and stuff, and didn't want anything to do with it. And it got to the point where finally like, "Hey, fine, whatever. If that's what you want, we'll back off. But if this is what preteen is like, help us on the teenage years." And ended up being a big crowd because it was the Miz t-shirt giveaway in honor of his 15 strikeouts, which wasn't when we went, but it was Dollar Dog Day. So I was like, sweet, take advantage of those dollar hot dogs, which I think I maybe had 4 or 5 hot dogs throughout the game. I was going to take advantage of it. And then they threw in on top of that, it was the Miz t-shirt game, and ended up being Miz versus Chase Burns in pitching, which was awesome. The two top aces for both teams going at it. And again, that was the game. Miz gave up 5 runs and had like one of the worst outings of his career. But hey, at some point it's going to happen because that's what happens. The nice thing was we got to a little break from baseball. I think we had 10 days off or something. So it was a nice time to like rejuvenate, get our feet back under us, get to do some family stuff with the holiday coming up and everything. And so we had some time off of baseball to just recoup and recharge our engines and motors. And I mean, a lot of the time was spent with our Arizona family, but we, besides Carter's baseball, but it has since started back up on Monday and we are full force. We have a game tonight. Actually, it's kind of cool tonight. The team will be playing at Warner Park, which is where the Madison Mallards play. So they get a really neat opportunity to play at the Mallard Stadium tonight versus another local team. So that should be fun. Summer school is starting back. Well, it has started back up. So I'm in the summer school swing that my kid, again, get the kids up, make them breakfast, take them to school. And it's just, we go to summer school, like I think it's 8 to 12:15. Then I try and run them home, get home about 12:40-ish and stuff by the end, make them breakfast, everything else. Then Carter's got to be back by 1:30 to do a weightlifting class. Mara started volleyball camp this week. So Carter has weightlifting 1:30 to 2:30. Mara has volleyball camp from like 2 to 3. So I sit at the high school while they do their stuff, and then I get home back there, and then it's like a regular school day. I get home by 4 and then have a little bit of time in the evenings, or we have baseball practice, baseball games. Yeah, and then next week it'll be the same thing. I only teach 2 weeks of summer school because one, I just teach fun classes. They're not academic classes really at all. And I get my teacher salary to do it. So for a couple weeks, it helps kind of break up the kids' summer a little bit because by this point of the summer, Carter and Mara are really going head to head at it. So it's like, hey, let's just do a little something, break up the summer. Madden's first summer school, she absolutely loves it. She like is so excited. She can't wait every day. She's like, what am I doing tomorrow? Where? And she loves it. She's doing like a puzzle class, books we love to read class. And so I don't know. She just loves it, thrives. Mara's there for the social part. Carter's summer school, he's only doing 3 out of the 4 hours, but he's doing like pickleball and 2 basketball classes. So he gets most of his summer school is just working on basketball, which I'm like, hey, gets you out of the house, gets you up, moving around. Mara's doing, I don't know, she's doing, Card Sharks, learning like card games, basketball one, and then a couple other like fun, crafty ones. So it's cool. Gets them, they seem to enjoy it. They're with friends, kids they know, gets them out of the house a little bit and things like that. And I'm planning my lessons. The nice thing about summer school is like the kids don't have to be there. They can choose to be there, choose not to be there, and that's between them and their adults at home. But it's like, hey, it's not like regular school. You don't have to be there. Now I know most of them have to be there because their adults tell them they have to be there. But if it's not what they thought it was or what, you don't have to come back. It is okay. And then some kids come, go, stuff like that. So, and it's fun, laid back. Don't have to give grades. Don't have to just have my stuff in line, know what we're doing each day, and let the kids kind of play around with what we're doing each day. So it's been kind of fun. Another thing, so when we got back from up north with the crazy busy schedule, we like, because we came back the first, and the second we went to Milwaukee, tailgated, did the Brewer game all day. Then we had basically the fourth and the weekend at home just to chill and relax. And it was really nice. Like we didn't do a whole lot. And I know the kids get bored a little bit. I get bored if we're not doing a whole lot, but I think it was the 4th of July. Like we just had like a family game day. Um, we just put out a bunch of games, and one of the played a couple board games, played a couple card games, played King's Corner, played Trouble. We just Monopoly, and then one of the big ones we've been playing is Mexican Train Dominoes. And if you're not familiar with Mexican Train Domino, it's a great game. Learn counting, learn strategy. And we have been actually, the kids have been bringing up that we try, and it's a game that takes, if you're going to play a complete game, it could take up to 3, 4 hours. So, I mean, it's a long game. So we kind of play a couple rounds a night now, and the kids actually bring it up as we're sitting here if we don't have baseball. And it's like, hey, can we play a round or two of Mexican Train Domino? And we're like, sure. And then Madden, going into first grade, helps her count up all the dots on the dominoes and everything and matching it up. And I think we're maybe 2 rounds away from finishing an entire game. And it's just been fun to play, have that kind of structured family time so people aren't yelling at each other and stuff like that or fighting about stuff. But it's just been really fun to do and play. And then the last thing I'll leave you with is just kind of a Marty, our puppy update. So, man, he's getting big. Like we pick him up to carry, like getting so big, like Madden struggles to pick him up. She wants to carry him around, like almost looks like a rabbit all the time. But she just picks him up and lets his bottom feet just dangle down. So um, he's getting big. He's had a couple accidents in the house. He's actually been doing pretty well. He's had a couple accidents in the house. You could tell he's feeling more comfortable trying to jump up on stuff that we're trying to train him not to. Put his paws up on the cabinets, see what food's up on the counter, things like that. And we're trying to be really good. No human food when we eat at the table. Like nobody kind of pays attention to him. And just kind of let him be and take him on, man, a handful of walks throughout the day and work on obedient training and stuff like that. But man, it really is like having a little toddler around the house, because if you're not following, or not that I follow my kids around the house, but like when you follow a toddler around, just making sure they don't put anything in their mouth or do things, and like following him around, making sure he's not chewing on a plant, chewing on a shoe, chewing on a towel. And it's like when things are quiet, you're like, where is he? What's going on? Like it's almost like no sound is a little frightening. So it's just those things that a puppy, but been taking them on walks, trying to train them and trying to get them going. But man, having a puppy is a lot of work, and it's a lot of like the time. So the time when people are gone and I'm like, oh, cool, I can come record a podcast or I can come do some card stuff or things like that. I don't have that time because I'm spending my time upstairs following Marty around all over, like taking him out to go to the potty or doing this and that. And then it's like, so I spend my free time now, instead of doing this, I spend my free time following a puppy around everywhere, wondering where he's going to go and what's going to happen. As I'm watching myself record this, I can see my fingernail here. So just funny story to wrap this up, but this is kind of what my classes are like. I kind of go rogue a lot when things pop into my mind. But I was teaching my class, introducing my stuff, and a little girl raises her hand in summer school and she's like, oh, Mr. Feek, why do you only have one nail painted? And I looked at it, I was like, oh. So I was changing our golf cart up north. I was changing the oil in it, and I could not get the bolt loose for where the oil plug was. And I was like wrenching, and underneath the golf cart, you don't have a whole lot of space. You're talking like inches, probably less than a foot. And I was like wrenching out, laying on the ground, wrenching on it. And finally the thing came loose and bang, right into the bottom of the golf cart and bruised my fingernail and stuff. So I'm just kind of waiting for that. I wasn't sure if I would lose my whole fingernail. Kind of looks like I'm flicking people off because it's my middle finger as I'm showing it to the camera. But thought my fingernail might fall off, but it hasn't. So now I'm just going to wait for it to grow out and stuff like that. So yeah, that has been, wow. It's been like thinking back, that was a lot of stuff thrown in there in a few days and stuff, but I'm glad I got a little opportunity to record this episode and keep y'all up to date and pace as to where we've been, what we've been doing. And this is going to be a little longer episode, and apologize for it, but just wanted to get y'all caught up. If you know anybody looking for a place up in Door County, let me know. Leave a message. I can give you the information. Otherwise, I hope you all are having a great summer, enjoying. Finally, the temperatures have come down a little bit. Get outside, enjoy the Wisconsin summers, or wherever you're listening to this. In Wisconsin, we only have a couple months of good summer weather. So get outside, enjoy the weather. We're wrapping up baseball here. I think we have 2 weeks left, and baseball season's coming to an end. And then Carter will jump right into flag football season, because that's what he chose to do, was do flag football. And we're cruising along. July 8th here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be back sooner to update you or share what I need to share about on the next. Hopefully it won't be 2 weeks again, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Go out, make it a great day, make it a great week, go make somebody's day. And thanks for tuning in with Lessons with Dad.